Today, I'm going to be giving you guys a bit of a rundown for the upcoming competitive tournaments that are going to be happening very, very soon, including the first solo tournament of Chapter 2, Season 7, how to participate in it, and everything that you need to know about it. Let's actually jump right into the video. Okay, so obviously, as you guys can see right here, we've got the first solo cash cup actually starting in 19 hours on July 18th, which is, of course, a Sunday, and that means that all of these are going to be happening on Sundays in the future going on. So basically every Sunday happening at 1 p.m. Eastern time, we will actually get a solos tournament. So if you want to play in a solos tournament that is obviously not trios, then this is the time to do it for this season. But basically the way that this tournament works is a fairly standard system. You've got your placement points that are basically pretty good for placement, but then there is obviously also the elimination points that give you 1 per kill. Again, I still think that it is much smarter to play for eliminations in your first few lobbies while the players are weaker, most of them. Some of them will be super high level since it's not very well calibrated in your first few lobbies. So I say just YOLO like your first 2, and then after that start playing for placement and actually start playing for those long-term placement points. So that is actually my tips and tricks for the solo cash cup. Again, this is going to be happening at 1 p.m. Eastern time every single Sunday, so make sure that you actually go ahead and check out that if you want to play in the first solos tournament. Along with that, this does actually require you to be in Champion League in Arena, and I have not played that much Arena this season. That's why I'm only D6 right now. So you also do need to be in Champions League, just a heads up there. Now, in terms of the other tournaments, of course, we have the Trios Cash Cup alongside the Solos one, and this one actually happens on Mondays. Now, these have actually already commenced, and the first one actually happened on July 12th, so this is technically the second one that we are going to be getting, but again, this is going to be happening on July 19th on Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern time, going to 9 p.m. Eastern time. Obviously, you have the standard 10 games to play out, and just like the other scoring system, this one is a fairly standard system, with obviously an emphasis on placement points the higher that you get, and also, of course, 1 point per elimination. This one may be better to play for eliminations, solely due to the fact that every team that you kill will be 3 points instead of 1 point like in solos. Now, just to clarify there, every person that you kill is still 1 point, but if you kill an entire trio, then it is 3 points, which obviously triple the amount that you would get in solos, but you guys understand that. So this is the Trios Cash Cup. Again, this does require Champion League, as you can see right there. So this is our second tournament that we actually get for this season. Now, our third one is the Hype Cup, and this one is actually pretty cool. Now, the Hype Cup actually already started, and this is a Trios tournament, very similar to the Cash Cup. Now, this tournament is actually at the exact same time as the Trios Cash Cup, so if you do not have enough arena points like me to actually participate in the Cash Cup, then you can play in the Hype Cup. And basically what this means is that your lobbies will be lower level because the higher level players will actually be playing in the Cash Cup. So you will be getting all the below Champion League arena players that are actually playing in this, but based on how well you do, you will actually get a bunch of arena hype that will help propel you into Champion League, which will then again allow you to actually play in the Trios Cash Cup, which is probably your end goal to actually make some money off of competitive. Now, there is also the Cash Cup Extra, but this one's kind of out there. This one's only for like the very top % of players that do really well in the Trios Cash Cup, so you can just kind of ignore this one. This one is for very top tier players, and not saying that you guys aren't, but if you're that high enough of a level, you probably already know all about that tournament. I'm just here to help out the general Fortnite population that actually wants to try out some of these tournaments. Now, of course, we also have our LTM tournament, which is pretty standard. This is in 7 days. Actually, wait, why does it say 2 days here? I don't even know. The LTM tournaments are just kind of wild. July 24th is the first one at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So if you want to do that, then head over to it when it's actually happening. There's actually one live right now, but by the time I release this video, it has probably already passed. So that is just a bit of a heads up to you guys. Anyone who wants to do an LTM tournament, there is one coming up in 1 week. Now, the final major tournament that we are going to be seeing is the FNCS Qualifier number 1. And this thing, of course, is super huge, and you definitely need to get to Champion League before July 29th, because that is the cutoff for when you can actually participate in the first qualifier of FNCS. You guys know how this works. It starts in 12 days. On July 29th at 5 p.m. Eastern time, you will begin to be able to queue up in your games, and like all of the other Trios tournaments, it has a very standard scoring system with a lot of placement points points, but you can also win off of kills if you do well enough in that section as well. So this is the FNCS qualifier number 1. Now there's a ton of rules on how to get to like the semifinals and the finals, so this is more of just like a news update for you guys, knowing what tournaments to actually expect. So I'm not going to do a full breakdown of the placement system of FNCS. You guys can go research that. There's tons of videos out there for that stuff, but these are all of the upcoming tournaments in the next week for you to know about if you actually want to play in competitive tournaments, how to actually get to Champion League as quickly as possible. Obviously, use the Hype Cup to your advantage because it's not only good practice with your trio, but it also helps you get to Champion League before that cutoff date of July 29th. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like on it and subscribing to the channel, as that would help me out a ton. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in the next one.